Hold up there. Where do you think you're going? Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going? Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going? Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going? Hold up there. Where do you think you're going? Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going? Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going?
What do you need?
smart. Be safe, be smart.
Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going?
Be safe, be smart.
Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going?
Be safe, be smart.
Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going?
Be safe, be smart.
Hold up there. Where do you think you're going? Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Here we are.
It's happening in, well, it's starting in what, 9 minutes?
9 minutes, yeah. Hey, don't worry, you're not late.
Hold up there. Where do you think you're going?
Where trailer?
Soon. Okay, so here we are. So I'm Mathieu, the marketing director at 9dots, and we have.
I'm Guillaume. I think a lot of people here are aware of that.
I'm Natasha, I'm this yo.
And today we are very happy to share this moment with you. We are releasing a new trailer at the PC gaming show at Tokyo Game Show. So we'll watch the full live stream together, react together, and then we can enjoy the new
They're saying
trailer
they
together.
can't hear us very well. It's not
Whoa.
loud enough.
Hold
Maybe
up
if I
there.
get the
Where do you
mic
think
a
you're
bit
going?
closer. Does that help? If I make it closer?
Stop talking, fix it.
Is it better?
You guys, a little silent.
Encore.
At least 3 times louder. Okay.
I upped like by 50%.
Encore. Volume is a little low.
Guillaume, can you?
It's good now. It's good.
It's
You want some
better.
tests?
Okay, that's
Okay.
good. That's good. That's good.
There we go. All right.
Still-
Better but not good. With
no,
3
what?
O's, so he means it.
Hold up there. Where do you
Okay.
think you're going?
Encore.
Let's
This is
go.
better.
What about now? Is this too much? I can see it on the
Good,
receiver
better,
Yeah.
better.
that it's
okay.
no.
Okay. It seems.
I can pretty sure that the good. Yeah.
What time will the trailer be?
Let's get this party started.
Let's keep that secret. We're not supposed to tell. We know. We're not supposed to tell.
What
We
about-
could be surprised ourselves though if they did not stick to their plan.
Yeah. You never know exactly.
Will the stream show the trailer, or do you also need the TGS stream open?
We'll stream the TGS stream together, so
Yes.
you will see it.
You don't have to watch it at the same time.
Okay, so
Volume is amazing. C'est beau.
volume is amazing. Okay, good. We're going to.
Why is it green and not blue? Is that are you drinking toxic liquid?
Ouais, c'est ça.
It's from a nice little cafe close to where we work called Café Pico. If you're in Quebec, you should stop there.
I think you should push the release date at least 2 months earlier.
We'll try. It's exactly what we're doing.
I didn't think of that.
that. But because you don't know the release dates, we can still be doing that, right? Because they don't know when we release.
Yep.
You can say that it's already 2 months earlier.
Oh, good strategy. Lying. That's the best marketing
Um,
strategy, right?
Turn
Exactly.
turn off the sub noise.
The sub noise. Okay, that's
What is some noise?
that's the song we're hearing from Twitch. Give me a minute.
Ah, the from subbing to Twitch.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, didn't know you guys were French Canadian. I'm subscribing.
Well, the more you know.
Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going?
Yo, just give us the damn trailer. Rude.
You could be a politician with that mind.
So you're following on
Both.
on both. Okay.
Yes, we do have the guys from YouTube as well. Like
Yes.
we are streaming at the same time on YouTube and Twitch.
Chug puzzle once more.
If we were to do it, we wouldn't say that we're gonna do it. Obviously.
Il n'y a pas d'infos sur Steam, someone said.
No info on Steam. But the release date, yes, of course, not yet. that's the whole point of the show.
Is the Steam page translated now?
Yes.
Cool.
2 million players for Outward was an amazing achievement, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
Whoa! Hold up there. Where do you think you're going?
Come on.
Ready for the game of the year 2025?
Let's go.
Yay.
Does anyone know if Witherbloom will be a mix between Barony and Outward? What is Barony? I've never played or even heard of that game. Wait, no. The name rings a bell.
PS4?
PS4 for Outward? Forget
Outward
about it.
2?
Yeah, no, forget about it. PS4 and Xbox One are too old. They can't handle the tech for Outward 2.
Yay, people from Japan. Hey.
Hi!
So happy to have you. It's pretty late on your side, I guess.
When a giant is Outward 2 Han.
Unreal 5. But also we are using specific techs from the Unreal 5. Like, it's possible to make a game on Unreal 5 that runs well on PlayStation 4, but the type of lighting that we're going for now, that is a bit much to handle for the GPU on the older consoles.
Someone said just after that, please, no Unreal Engine 5. So sorry.
Yeah, so the engine got a worse rap than it deserves. It has some problems. But there is a notion of being careful as a developer. Like, if you have a tool that you know has some weaknesses, it's also your job to circumvent those weaknesses. And some studios, honestly, I feel, have not been the most considerate in that approach. They just focus on what gives the best graphics at all costs and what uses the new tech as much as possible. And there are two reasons for that. One, it looks amazing on trailers. And two, when you use the new tech, you get more support from the first parties and from the company making the engine, because they want their pioneers to be well supported. But the problem is that new tech usually is not running well on older tech. So you get some people who are left behind that shouldn't, because most people will not get a new graphic card that costs like $2,000 to play one video game.
Will it be in Italian, Outward 2?
I don't remember if Italian was one of the language we... Yes? The answer is yes. Feel free to answer. You can talk too, you know.
I'm trying to follow the...
Edwin just subscribed from 3 months. Thanks, Edwin.
Thanks, Edwin.
It means a lot.
I hope for a release date confirmation or year at least. Year at least, yes.
Randy Pitchford shooting himself in the foot. In that specific case, I would think he would have been better to stay silent than say what he said. But honestly, no matter how bombastic the guy is, we have a Gearbox studio here in Quebec City. And what I hear from the people working at Gearbox is that internally, people really like Randy. He's very humane, he really cares about the employees, and he cares about the quality of the game, which are not qualities that are that common for CEOs of huge companies running like IPs that are worth $1 billion plus. So yeah, everybody has a personality. Nobody's perfect.
Hey, Joe Benji, thank
Yes.
you for the sub. 10
As
sub,
always.
I think so.
Thank you, Beji.
Or 5, I'm not sure.
Our best supporter here on the
MVP.
live stream. Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We launched the subscribing things like in June. It's always fun for us to do live stream. So, and as you're probably aware, we have a live stream next week, Guillaume.
Yep. Oh God.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yes.
Nine Dots
next
backstage.
Thursday, yes.
When
When comes the trailer? Between now and in 4 hours, somewhere in between.
But don't leave now. It's between now and.
Will gauntlets be an outward too? We have already confirmed that gauntlets specifically as a weapon type will not be there, at least at release. We will see what we add in expansions or stuff like that later on. But you can punch stuff for what it's worth. So, you can punch stuff.
Any pre-order or for Outward 2?
He wished we would. Personally, I'm against pre-orders for anything that is digital. I just don't think it makes sense for us, but it doesn't make sense for the consumer. And I want to do the things that are good for our consumers.
Oh, Valorant.
And
Thanks
I
for
want
the
us to make the most
Thank
noise at
you.
the launch. That's why pre-order is a good thing
Yeah,
for that front.
it's really good for us.
Yep.
But then we have to like create incentives that will.
Not necessarily. You don't need to.
Yeah, I guess.
It's starting in 25 seconds. I'm just switching
Alright.
the screen. Here. How is the sound for you guys?
They're not receiving the sound from that.
Good.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
No, I mean
have
they
the
don't
sound from
they
this
don't
stuff.
receive it twice.
Hey, I worked on that.
Good job.
And the mic is amazing. To be
Yes,
fair.
we are watching the PC game show right now.
Mature audiences. I'm not sure we fit that description.
We're practically 200 people on Twitch and practically the same on YouTube.
Sweet.
So
Yeah,
Hi
that's
everyone.
very cool. I'm always excited. With Natasha, we were at the opening night live at Gamescom. It's very exciting to see gaming shows. Like it's,
In
It's always-
person, yeah.
yeah, in person, but even like. Hello. Guys, is the sound fine in real life for you guys?
I can hear it.
No, it's okay.
It's the first time we've ever brought you a show.
They say they can't hear.
from the Tokyo Game Show in Japan.
Sound low.
It's also the first time I've ever hosted the PC Gaming Show.
Is that better?
And it is the first time a host of the PC Gaming Show has been
Yeah,
paid
asking for
$3
more.
Give it 30
million.
seconds.
Better, perfect. That's better.
Okay.
All right, worth a shot. Over the next hour, we'll be
Hi, Tenebur.
spotlighting some of the most exciting games coming to PC. We've got a
Titles
lot
are
lined
not
up for you.
available.
World premieres,
God damn it.
new trailers, and a lot of fun surprises. We'll be taking you
Our own
right
level as
out
well?
onto the streets of Tokyo, as well as directly onto
Do you want to increase the
Minutes.
reception
show
for
floor.
our?
And
Just a
I'll be
little bit.
broadcasting our show from right here in our web encoding enabled
Yeah,
that's
that's,
better than
yes,
you.
that's,
Okay.
that's the
Nexus.
point.
Well, we will need to
It's
react
just a van with a bunch of
like
people
they
in it.
need to hear us
It's the same
above
sort of
whatever
thing
they're
as
saying
things
when
that
I
mean
can-
we are
I'm only
I
talking.
can
getting
do a
paid
bit of-
$4 million.
So our cooking
And
pot
I
when
think they parked it
we'll
on
have to
purpose.
think about that.
Luckily, I'm not the only one from PC Gamer at the show. While I move the van, let's go to our own Midas Whittaker, who was hitting the streets of Tokyo earlier today.
Nine are the most important.
Give me,
What do you want? Whiskey?
no, I was more thinking about water, but I have something fun to show the audience. Up in a minute.
On a tour of Tokyo, and we're better to bring you our very first world premiere of the show
We are
than here in
I'm on coffee
Akihabara.
right now. And
The beating electric heart of Japan's
after
anime,
8 matcha.
manga, and video game culture. You might be wondering, is Midas just using this opportunity to load up on a lifetime of premium otaku merch? And to that I say, how dare you? I'm a professional here to do a job, and oh my God, look at that Sephiroth statue. I need
Yeah,
to
for
buy
consoles,
4
I know.
immediately.
There's gonna be a lot of questions.
Now I've got about 100,000
We
yen.
are
That's
not
got a
ready
date
to
with some
talk
gacha
about
machines. But
consoles
first, let's get this
at this
PC
point.
gaming
It
show
is not a
started
no.
right. Take a look at
Doesn't
our
mean it's
first
not
world
going on
premiere.
console. I'll get my whiskey after my matcha.
World premiere.
So we are looking to that. We are looking at specific partnerships we could have with different first parties, and it's too soon to come in. I want to watch this.
2025 graphics.
I like that they're starting with a trailer that has gameplay. All too rare nowadays.
That's very cool.
It really reminds me of Blood.
Will there be a possibility for streamers?
We don't know yet.
But it's a great question. It is Blood. Okay, I see. Cool. That's really cool.
Nice guess.
Right? It's an old ass game.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Alex Horn, and weirdly, I'm in an upcoming adventure game alongside some of Britain's finest comedy talents. Check it out, please.
Balak.
Yes.
He didn't look happy
My
about it.
beloved father.
I need to pass on the grand shepherdship before I die.
I'm honored.
Not to
Yeah, we're not
you,
saying there's not going to be a console
magnetically
version. We're
listen
saying we're not
tongue
going to
in
yet
eye.
to commit to which consoles and when.
It's finally Uh-oh. I'm going to have to do the whole bloody thing myself now, aren't I?
I hereby claim your civilization for the Terranoid Empire.
I like how it smells of paint and sick.
I would be the one blessed with your arrival.
Surprisingly tight grip for a dead hippie.
You grimy little toad.
It's only invasive if you say things out loud in its presence.
Sorry,
Follow
babe.
me to the cockpit.
Yeah, they're pushing the stars.
There are people talking about the cooking cut.
Ah,
Where the
yeah.
cooking cut again? I don't buy alcohol.
Okay.
Duly noted. I'll talk with my people.
Anyone interested by those games so far? Ooh, that's more my kind of stuff.
Helmets.
Think about film every day.
I'm not working on the game.
We've got now a team of 18 core people on the team, plus some support from our dev support team. And sometimes we've got, like, we have an external team working on audio. We have a composer who's external to the company, but he's working full-time. It's Jean-François Racine. Of course, there's a lot of people asking if it's the same composer as Outer One. Yes, it is. Yeah, he's working full-time. He's been working full-time on that soundtrack for years, so expect some level of quality.
Fun fact, the Minotaur has a man's body and a wolf's head.
What else
Because his
to
mum
say?
was a
Well,
human and its dad was a
There
bull.
are people from the Lost Emperor team sometimes
You know what? That
helping
fact
a little
isn't much
bit,
fun at
but
all.
yeah, the core team is 18.
Minos is coming to us from one of my favorite
What I wanted to
publishers,
say is that
the
it's
Twisted
not just
Minds over
Outward
at
2
Devolver
that is
Digital.
at Tokyo, or Lost Empire
Take
is
it
at
from
Tokyo
me,
with our
September in
Asian
Japan can be
publisher.
pretty
If you
hot.
go on the show,
But
they've got
if
like
you're
nice
looking to
little
cool
cards
off,
where
I've got
they
just
offer
the
you a
thing
free
for
key
you.
for
Get
the
ready
game
for the new moon
to
adventure
all their
from
partners. So we are on the show floor
And bundle up,
with Lost in Prayer.
because it's damn right chilly.
But then they're not, like, if they're there watching live, they're not receiving that message.
And I mean, it's midnight in Japan as well, so probably not at Tokyo Game Show.
Will the new trailer show off any Jean-François Racine's new soundtracks? Any music you've heard in our trailers so far was new music from Outward 2.
It's soundtrack live recorded.
Yes. So actually there are some synthetic sounds, but there's always at least one instrument that is played in real life.
Yeah. Thank you.
Joe Benji,
Joe Benji, you're the best.
Valorant too, so.
I played the first game. I'll try it on Team.
So that's the Moomins?
Yes.
They're making a video game about the Moomins?
It's the second one. They already made one. That was a couple years ago.
What?
Not to huge success, but like the Swedish media found is financing it a lot. So I heard.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Play with one of the kids.
I mean,
That's cool.
I'm just surprised it exists. The Oasis, kind of fun. Yeah, I know. Oasis. Okay. It just took me 3 times.
That's why they put 3 times.
They knew. Or some people are not as quick.
You don't for 2 more quests on the end, then not for 1.
So the quest lines are longer, but there won't be that much more side quests, if that makes sense. We still want the player to explore because they want to, not because they're making them do it. So yeah, we are a big believer in intrinsic motivation. But there are more quests in total.
Love and glory, I know that you're eager to learn and to grow. But before we start, there are things you must know.
Your ways and outwards since nominating
we go! For starters, you'll need to master defense. That umbrella you have, that makes the most sense. I'll give it some power, enough to be strong, but you must time it right.
Yeah, essentially.
Won't hold for long.
Yeah.
Use it wisely, time each attack. You should just have enough to keep them all back. Here they come! That was a great start. You're learning defense, but there are situations far more intense. I will show you a trick, but use it with care. It only works once and takes time to repair. The next time you find yourself trapped or surrounded, you won't be helpless, so don't be confounded. If they overcome you attacking en masse, take them all out with
Not watching, there was a fox on the trailer.
I'm not sold on the art style.
Me neither.
I'll be honest.
A dragon had come there to burn it and pillage. We fought as we searched for a way to defeat it.
Well,
and
just
this
hire
little
Polly,
trick
but
was the
just-
way that we beat it. We saw that the dragon really loved music.
I mean, they're
Its
here
attacks were in
reading
time,
that,
and we knew we could use it. The fire he shot was a musical
He wasn't
rhythm.
inside
It could be
doing it.
defeated
Oh, no.
if you counted with them.
It looks like
Come on, Billy! You did it! You
the assets
really
you get
did it!
when you hire cheap outsourcing companies.
That's from Humble Games.
Do people at 9 dots
I am
watch
definitely
challenge
ready
run
to
videos
bust
a lot?
my
more?
way through Billy Buster.
I can't speak
It's
for
like platforming your
everyone,
way
but
through
I
your
do watch
favourite
them
childhood movie.
every now and then.
I love it.
The best way to get my eyes on something is on the
While I
Discord
was
server
reparking the
or
van,
on the
I
Reddit,
may
on the
have gotten
subreddit
caught
for
up in
Outward.
a
If it goes there,
underground street
there's a very good
I've
chance
never
that
actually
I'll
drifted,
end up looking
but
at it.
How hard could it be? Let's check back in with Midas while I tell you.
Don't worry, you won't miss Outward 2 trailer. It will be posted
I'm
on
really
our
happy to
YouTube
be on the
channel as
street
well.
and not in that
So
van.
don't worry.
Especially because
You
I
see
get
me
to show
leaving
you
at
the
some point
remake of
because
this
I have to push
PlayStation
manually
3
all the buttons
classic
to
we've
make
all
it
been
happen
waiting
live.
for. Take a look at the latest from our friends at Sega.
はい、龍が如くスタジオの代表の横山正義と申します。これまでの極みシリーズとの最大の違いは、普通だったらミニゲームとか、追加ストーリーつって追加してた部分をそもそも龍が如く3ガイデンダークタイズって形で一本の別のゲームとして切り出して全く別の主人公で違う視点から一つの物語を見れるっていう、まあ、ゲームにしたことですね。なので、これまでの極みシリーズはあくまでもフルリメイク
We tried
作
to
品という
make
形でやってましたけ
the
ど、
like we've
今
got
回
a
は
development build
もう
and
新しいゲ
it's
ームをもう一本
working-ish. I
作っ
mean, you can see it,
て違う、
but
まあ
we don't know
主
yet
人
how
公
much
と
like
敵対
work
する
needs to be done to
人間を
have
もう
it
一人
like
の主人
optimized.
公として描いているので、
Keep in mind, the Steam Deck is very old tech, and while it is a good way to play games for sure, there's not even 2 million of them around globally. 6?
Yep.
Oh,
It's 5 now, and it's supposed to be 6 by the end of the year.
Okay, the latest numbers I had was that there was 1.7 million copies. Okay. So,
Maybe it's like 6 million unheld PC device, and 2 million of them are Steam Decks. But
yes, that would be more like the numbers that I know.
Will there be more character customization options than the first game?
You definitely should watch the stream we're gonna do on Thursday, the 9 Dots Backstage. You will get a good sense of if there's gonna be more options.
By a good sense.
The answer is yes!
By a good sense, Guillaume is going to show the
世
new
界の
character
人たち
creator
に
that
受
we
け入れられ
have.
ると全く思ってなかったなんですけど、ちゃんと、まあ言葉をローカライズして、
If you have
世界
question
中の
about
ゲー
like
ムユー
optimization,
ザー
I
に
know
遊んで
our
もらえる環
CTO
境
PT spoke a lot about it on our
整えてか
Discord
ら
lately,
もうその
so
PC
go on the Discord,
市場で
maybe you can
大
find
きく
what he said about it. I'm not going to be able to answer that question.
グローバル化が進んできたっていうのがあるので、龍が如くスタジオにとってはものすごく龍が如くってタイトルにとっても PC ゲーマーの存在っていうのは大きいですし、彼らがあってこその今なのかなと。でこれからも多分。
He's saying he did not expect the level of popularity that the game would have once it is properly localized and brought to platforms where Western players are. And that's kind of something that keeps repeating over and over again with Japanese developers. They don't understand how good they are, is what's happening. They're so freaking good at making games.
バトルアクションの改良を行っていって、まあ今作はそのバトルアクションのある意味最新版が
Do you know we are stupid developers not making more than 2 players because if we do more, we sell more.
Oh, okay, that's how it works.
That's what's being said online.
Okay, so we are dumb.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
That must be it.
沖縄ってまあ琉球王国って昔言われていて、ちょっとその独自の文化とかを持っている、まあ独特な土地柄で琉球スタイルみたいな感じのバトルアクション、まあ簡単に言うと琉球武器というか。
The split screen is gonna be there for sure. It's one of the core aspect of what makes Outward. Not everybody is playing split screen, but the fact that this is the option you have if you want that kind of RPG and playing split screen is a selling point we're not gonna drop. And besides, we're doing it a bit for ourselves because as devs at Mind Dots, we love split screen. And we like our director, our lead programmer, and myself, so the key deciders, we all have so many fond memories of playing games, sharing a stream with friends or with brothers or whatever. We want to give that experience again to other people. And it's a way to pay forward our appreciation for the medium to maintain those features that are getting kind of forgotten, sadly. I mean, it will be possible to mod, but the degree to which we will support that is frankly going to be somewhat limited, at least at first, because it takes a lot of time out of making the game to make it moddable. And yeah, there's only 4 programmers on Outward.
Nothing quite like going from
like we know there is a huge modding community, and we respect that.
I think our next trailer will get your stamp
helping each
of
other.
approval.
Yeah.
Get it? Stamp, mail. Those high-level puns are why they are paying me $8 million to host this show.
It's even better.
No, it's Tanuki.
Oh. Well, raccoon-esque enough.
Yes. I love when you see them like in Japan with like the statue, they look super extremely like.
I honestly don't know if she was joking. She said she was that she accepted getting paid for $8 million to host that show, and I'm like, is it true? Is it not true?
Not knowing what I know, it's probably not true. Like otherwise, we've got a very, very, very cheap, friendly price. Because I don't think that it's costing more than $8 million.
Are we getting flask external water?
I mean, water skins are superior to flasks. So why would you not use something that has its volume reduced and has less liquid in it? And wait, yeah.
Now, yay!
Breaking news from Infoblast. A kaiju attack has left employers bereft of 42 staff today.
Well, the crafting system is essentially the same, but we are adding a bit more intricacies regarding crafting stations. But it's essentially the same, but with a plus next to it.
Journalists must ask the important questions. Should we trust independent cleanup crews to handle these disasters? Is it safe? Can we rely on them? Are they even human beings?
I love those games with like high pressure cleaning stuff. That's the stuff I like.
Really?
Life. Yeah, same with life. We talked a lot about it with high pressure.
It is very satisfying.
It's super satisfying. So I understand like Power Wash Simulator is working super well.
What's the cost of the game? So they were asking a couple of times since the beginning of the stream.
Are we ready to talk about it?
About what, sorry?
The cost of the game.
It looks like we'll be mopping up some truly monstrous messes.
I would say that it would.
Speaking of Mega Beasts, let's check in with Midas.
Even if we say like a pricing, would you understand how it works? Like what it means for us to have this kind of like budget?
Listen.
It's more like you need to explain really what gets into it, and people will say like, you shouldn't spend too much on that front, so I wouldn't be ready to speak about it. Except if we can explain very well like how efficient we are.
No, the retail price.
Ah, sorry.
The budget of the game I've always been transparent about it. Where, I'm willing to say we are putting in about 7 million now in the game before it's released, so it's a hefty sum compared to Outward 1, but not so crazy of an expansion over the original price of the whole project that that we don't know what to do with the money.
Someone from because of the war everywhere and 3,000 hours in podcast.
3,000?
Yes,
wow.
Driving me crazy, so I don't know what to say, but
very happy that we could have that impact.
Yes.
That means a lot.
So regarding retail price, I personally don't think it's like a big communication fee. There's just that we don't know yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
we were hesitating between 45 and 55 bucks.
How big was the budget for Outward 1? 2 million.
Yeah, 2 million to make the first Outward, but then we kept working on it for years. So I'd say it must have gone up to 4.
Less,
if you count the definitive edition and the Switch port, it goes to 4 million.
Less,
A little bit under 4.
We were a smaller team, so.
Yeah. Like the core team for Outward 1 was between 6 and 10 people. And now the core team is 18, so that gives you an idea.
Outward art book someday?
We've got our art director working on something like that. That's something he wants to do. We don't know yet if it's going to be a printed art book, but it's something we would really like to see.
Most likely, if we can do it digital, we'll try to make it physical as well.
That makes sense.
For mainly French at the studios, yes. Or French Canadian mainly.
Well,
second country
for now, because the friends from France are invading the studio.
藤原徳郎さんという方の下だったんですよ。で、魔界村の難しさって皆さんすごく分かってると思うんだけど、あのハードコアな魂っていうのがホテルバルセロナにおそらく引き継がれてると思います。
Thank you, Adventurers Guild.
ホテルバルセロナが数多くあるローグライクゲーム
That's so funny when we posted the video about the 3 million copies sold. A lot of people said, "Hey, I bought it 5 times, 4 times." So that's like thanks a lot for your support, guys. It's really helping us.
Triple the stats can wait for this game. We don't have space for that.
Oh yeah.
にする際によくあるですね。
Do you think you'll make DLC after? Probably. There's stuff we want to add that couldn't fit within the scope of the 1.0 version. Probably.
時間の概念を入れようというふうに考えて差別化を図ってます。
But there are things that are complicated to say about that at this point.
Yeah.
やっぱりいろんな思い出があって、まずは僕らのイベントで企画の
告知が出来上がってタイトルが出来上がって
Lots of question about
ホテルバルサ
inventory
ナという
management.
タイトルが出来上がってじゃあ内容を詰めましょうって言った時にたまたまリブートというイベントがあったんですね。でそれでカナダのバンフというところに行ったんですけども、まあそれが実はこの T シャツ
Yeah, so
2人で泊まったホテルなんですけども。
that feeling you had from going from one backpack that was limited in inventory to a bigger one, it felt great. Well, that feeling will be how it feels to get a mule. But the mule has its own limitations. So think of the mule like your house chest that is moving around with you, but you don't want your house chest to die. So you're not bringing it everywhere. But since we have mules, the backpack themselves will have slightly more limited inventory space than they had in Outward 1, which will sound crazy to a lot of people, I'm sure.
Will you ever see Haboob?
Well, yes, we've already confirmed that Haboob is one of the cities you can visit in the game.
But you won't see it yet.
まあ本当僕は簡単なフィードバックぐらいしかしてないんですけども、
probably not at release, but it's a system that I love that I know how to improve on. So I see it getting added to the game post-release eventually, either through a patch or through DLC, or we will see. But I really like enchanting, so I would love it. Can we name the mule? I think we can. Yes, I think we can. We've discussed that. I don't remember exactly how it works to name them.
I just hope we'd be like, yeah. We'd be cool if, you know, we discuss on a Friday. Enchanting took me forever to figure out. I agree. Me too. I had to ask one of our dev QA guys to help me understand it.
Will be able to visit Outward 1 cities?
Nope.
Not Outward 2?
There's not gonna be.
Everything is new.
Yeah, every region is entirely new.
I'm swearing, the director of Hotel Barcelona. It's finally out. I hope
his shouting made me pay attention, even though I was in the middle of saying something. That's funny.
It works.
Sorry? So back to you, Al.
Hey. That is great. I thought you were speaking about me. We've got a watching screen here.
You can add all of the games you're seeing today to your Steam wishlist.
What were they gonna... Yeah, so we're not revisiting the old the old regions because since the scale of things has changed between Outward 1 and Outward 2 in terms of level of detail and number of dungeons and stuff like that, if we were to revisit the towns and the outdoor regions, we would need to kind of redo the level design entirely, so it might feel the same in terms of flavor, but it would be still very different. And what's the point of revisiting something if you make it drastically different than what it was? We'd rather explore what we can do, applying what we learned from Outward 1 to make entirely new region in Outward 2.
How many regions is
4 regions, just like the first. Yeah. So far, I have not seen much on the trailers that got me personally excited.
Are there gonna be multiple race campaigns?
Multiple what? Oh, yeah, there's gonna be 3 factions you can join, and if you join one, you can't join the other 2, so just like in the first Outward, you will need to do multiple playthroughs if you want to get a sense of what is the whole story.
Are T's coming back?
Of course, T is coming back. T is OP.
Oh, that's the game from Udon. I was curious to see them having their...
I think the name of the game is Clawpunk.
I agree with you, Guillaume. I haven't seen a lot of like exciting trailers yet, which make me like hopeful for ours because I knew you would be the best. I don't know like, by how far, and I don't want to jinx us because it's only like the first part of the show. Yeah.
But also it's a matter of taste as well.
Yes.
There might be people who are just rolling on the floor and like, oh my god, I need this.
Doesn't Clawpunk look incredible? Almost as incredible as all those TGS
So the factions quests
cosplayers.
are longer. There's going to be more than 4 stages. That's one thing where we are
I was hoping
really
to walk
focusing
the floor in
to
my
expand.
homemade Cloud Strife cosplay.
The quests are going to be longer.
But apparently,
there's going to be more quests,
the
and they're going to be more
broadcast van
complex.
full of extremely expensive equipment isn't big enough to fit one measly full-scale
Yes, that's what I just
Buster
said.
Sword. It's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, some people join after, and you sometimes have.
We're not just
I think it's
all
pretty
about
cool. Like a lot of
upcoming
people
games
can ask
here
their question
at
about
PC
Oddworld
Gaming
2
Show.
directly.
Here's an
We've
update
got
on a
like
game
200
you've already
viewers
got.
now. On
The
Twitch,
mad
at least, I don't
scientists
know.
over at
how many
Tripwire
viewers.
Interactive would like to give you a peek at what's new
Yes.
with the guns and gameplay of FPS.
We try to bring all the
Splatterfest
games
Floor 3, including
we are
one
working
big
on
change
either as
based on
publisher or as
community
developer
feedback.
for every backstage to kind of cross-pollinize the attention every game gets.
Shooter killing zombies.
Hey everyone, Brian Wine,
Killing
creative
Floor.
director of Killing Floor 3, and I'm excited to share a look
What
at
about
our
the
first
combat
batch of new
aspect?
content. The real.
If you want a very detailed overview of combat, there are a few YouTubers who got their hands on it and they've showcased it with footage and everything. There was one with Ko, there was one with Sheenshot, there was one with Rated Oscar. So go on YouTube and look at what they've got their hands on. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will.
And seeing the build they played a year and a half ago, and
Yes.
now it's like. And I already like the video we've made on the Steam page on that one. Like, it shows like it's very way more reactive.
We've also reworked the process, giving players the freedom to take on
Well, I don't know if you've played the Soborians DLC, but there was already something that demonstrated that it was science, not miracles, that dealt with the bulk of the Scourge crisis. And it is a subject that is heavily tackled on Outward.
Will there be hardcore mode like Outward 1?
Yes, hardcore mode will be there day one. It won't even be in a patch like it was for Outward 1.
Additionally, the armament includes a large series of balance changes.
I mean, you can and stream it the whole time.
I heard some people at the studio speaking about the hardcore mode. So
hardcore.
Yes, it wasn't hardcore enough.
Still have offline mode as well.
Oh, of course. Whenever devs are forcing people to have online for a single player game, an angel dies. It's so fucking dumb. It's a sin of the highest order. Go to jail if you do that. God damn it.
Prepare their chance for Solver, either event or Easter eggs with other 9 games.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna try and have like at least like it's not gonna be the same universe or something like that, but there will be reference from all of our titles. Like even in Outward 1, there were hidden references to every other game that we worked on, and I really like the Squaresoft approach, where even if it was not a Final Fantasy, you might find a Malboro
Let's
or
check
a
in with
Chocobo,
Wes
and
Fenton
that
for his
just
latest report from the Tokyo Game Show.
that gives a sense of belonging as you play the game, because you get what it is referencing to, and if the concept is strong enough on its own, then it can live on in different variation through different games.
Pretty sure has more trains doing
just want to
flips
check
than
something.
any other game here at TGS this year.
Will there be legacy
upcoming game, which could be
Yes.
described as Tony Hawk, but with
Yeah, I really like that feature. It was one of my
how the heck did this
little
game
baby.
come about? Actually,
What's going on?
I just want to check that we don't have ads during our trailer. That would be a shame, no?
Oh shit, that would be fucking disgusting.
I just want to make sure it's not happening.
I would be so mad.
Yeah, me too.
You would be so mad. We would all be so mad.
I'm on the stream manager stuff.
did
It
not
should
come
tell
up with
me
a
if I got like
doing
ads or
kickflips game
whatnot.
just so you could come to Tokyo Game Show in a country where people tend to like their trains. That wasn't the goal.
So, I've been on record saying that the reason why we did not support cloud saves for Outward 1 was because Valve does not handle it really well on Steam, and it has deleted millions of hours of gameplay throughout multiple games and millions of players. And when that happens, usually people think that Valve is perfect and any problem is the fault of the developer, and we end up in customer support getting like insulted, and they ask us to fix their problem, and I did not want to get into that. And we were like, as developers, we were not a publisher, and it was just a sea of issues. The problem is now it is so prevalent, it is expected from players to support that feature, so we will. But the customer support we have to do with that is just hell. And we have limited means. But now that we are publishing ourselves, at least we will have some ownership on how we tackle that situation. That makes it more palatable.
More content for archers on Unfortunate?
Well, it depends. Not more than everything we added with the Three Brothers DLC that really expanded on archery. But there's going to be enough in Outward 2 from the get-go to make it feel like a viable main way to play your character.
Just so you know, so I mentioned ad, so an ad is going to come in 3 minutes 42, and we can't. Basically, Twitch forces us to make ads. I can snooze it 3 times, but then we have to make an ad because we are lucky enough to have subscriber now.
Because you guys are amazing.
Yes, but so we need to monetize your time. Well, at least Twitch needs to monetize your time. So there's going to be an ad break in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. But if you're subscribed, you don't get the ad break. That's because I know.
Wow, the sales pitch.
Yes, that's the Twitch money getting like right into the marketing budgets. Help us do more marketing.
Some have lost everything to the Brutus.
Yes. Yeah, because we've got a huge update coming, and we will be detailing like what has been added. But yeah, Lost Emperor has a beefy update coming.
Because the enemies be more aggressive and faster.
So yeah, the problem with Outward 1 was if you were just if you had any movements.
John Benji, that's the one you
Joe,
used to
you're great.
Yeah.
Joe Benji, you're great. Valorant as well. You guys are amazing. What was the question again? I got interrupted by the awesomeness. So yeah, in Outward 1, the problem was a lot of the enemies, if you were just walking in circle, they could not really get you, and you could kind of avoid them just by running away. So we still want it to be possible to get out of trouble because, well, we want players to flee. And we wanted that for Outward 1 as well. But one thing we added, we have some enemies that are more aggressive, that have better movement speed than you, and also we have more enemies with range attacks. So if you're fleeing, you can still like get a projectile in the back. So you have to be more careful and maybe zigzag your way out of danger instead of just beelining towards safety.
Coming up from Players.
Can you give me my whiskey while you're at it?
I thought you put it in the cookie.
Life is now 40% better.
Will there be a more hidden skills combo?
Why would I talk about the hidden stuff? You just said it in the name. It's hidden. I'm not gonna talk about that.
What whiskey? Which one?
Oh, it's the Akantoshan 12 years. Yeah, you don't have the wonky window in the background. I know, right? I'm not gonna take the risk of moving the camera because it's in this direction. But yeah, I agree that the window is now its own character. And news on Linux support. We don't really spend much effort on Linux. Either it works or it doesn't. The truth is that Linux represents less than 2% of the player base on any given game. And the good Linux operating systems are good enough that they can kind of make anything work on their own, kind of-ish. So supporting it feels like a waste of our own effort. That might change in the future because I hate Microsoft, to be honest. Well, hate is a strong word. I have opinions about the way things are happening at Microsoft, especially when it comes to the enshittification of their OS. So maybe by principle, eventually, I'll just focus some effort on better supporting Linux. But we're a business. We still have to make choices based on how much revenue we can expect out of it, especially since, I don't know if you've been watching the news, but the game industry is going through a really rough patch right now. And whenever that happens, like, it gets more difficult for everyone. Even the survivors of that whole hecatomb that we have right now, like us, we are doing well. But the competition is just so much more fierce because those who are surviving are giving it all they got, and those who did not, they're just starting new studios, or they're very aggressively trying to pierce through. They need to make noise. There's a lot of shovelware. There's a lot of desperate strategies with AI stuff, with Web3 stuff, or whatever. And it's just all stuff we have to compete against. So yeah, we have to be responsible. Any decision that I make to make sure that we sustain the company and make sure I don't have to do layoffs. Like in 14 years, Nine Dots never did a single layoff. But that meant that sometimes we worked without salary until I could pay them. That back before Outward was launched. And now that we've grown as a team and we're 32 people, but also we now have lots of parents and we have a responsibility towards them. So yeah, we're making commercial decisions. All that to say, capitalism, yay!
Are still traps and not Outward?
Of course there's gonna be traps. It's not Outward if there's no traps. That game looks amazing. That game is really good.
Did the cult something?
You lead a cult.
That's
oh yeah, it's amazing. You craft your own compound. I talked with the devs. They showed me the game. It's amazing. I want to play that game so bad. It's great. I've played it and it's promising.
Ooh, okay, I'm sold.
Right? It's amazing. That game is good. I'm sure it's gonna be good. Yes.
People are singing it.
The name is great also.
Join us. Oh, that's cool.
The name of the game is Join Us.
Join Us.
Nice.
It's great. I'm sure they're gonna do amazing.
Yeah, well, I wasn't working on Far Cry 5, but like all my friends were working on it, so I got a lot of vibes about like the cults and stuff. So they're doing very well. Dinosaurs.
What fate?
Oh, that's up my alley. JRPG stuff? Okay, I'm listening.
These dinosaurs.
Hey, Brazil! There's a lot of players in that.
Yes.
Brazil.
They don't need to take the same exact years as the RPG they're inspired from. It's always 2400. Why? Oh, cool. Yeah, he had shown it in the server. It's not Jim, I think.
When will we be able to play the playtest?
I can't commit on that. You will know at least 2 weeks before it starts. That's what I want to have. We don't know yet. I've seen lots of questions about like what we're trying to find, what we want to do with the playtest. It's a lot of stuff, like a bit of hardware testing, online testing, feedbacks from players, a lot of stuff. So, a bit of everything. That's a very expensive trade-off.
Prepare.
But I like that they showed gameplay first, and then they go with the eye candy. That's the order it should always be in.
No, they went visual.
Ontario creates. Nice. Canada represent.
They went with visual hook, like with the drawings and the dinosaurs. Then they went to gameplay.
But I like that project.
Kitsune and a veterinarian for
you know what I want when I look at trailers for video games?
The
video gaming part.
Going on in the threads of time. In fact, I could use a breather.
So yeah, you can expect
Luckily, even in
gameplay, real gameplay for Outward 2 trailer as well.
Online multiplayer, of course. No worries there. It's gonna be there. Day one. It's gonna be there even for the playtest.
That's something we need to test, actually.
Yes.
That's part of why we're doing like
Feels
a play
better
test.
already, right? We're going to need it. Because
Will
next
everyone
up
who
is
signed up
a
for the
big
playtest
one.
get access
Here's
or
an extended
only
look
a
at
certain
what's new
We don't know
in
yet.
Warhammer 40K.
There's a question if we would be
Dawn
open
of
to a
War
crossover with another game. I'd be more interested in a game that is a crossover than bringing, like, shoehorning IP stuff from an external world into Ori, if that makes sense. Actually, I've mused at the idea. I've talked with people at Ubisoft, and I told them it would be cool to have a Far Cry Outward game. It's not gonna happen, but it's something that I thought would be the example of how a crossover could be interesting. I don't think so. Yeah, because the closest thing we have to tobacco is Ambrain in Three Brothers, and that's so far away from the actual location where Outward 2 is happening.
No tobacco, but we've got like some strong drugs as well.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be drugs. There's drugs and alcohol.
Not so much.
And tea. There's also tea.
There's like a Warhammer trader.
Yeah, they're hitting strong now. They're really ramping up. I think they're waiting for things to get better and better and better until it's Outward and then stop.
Yep.
Wishful thinking. Drugs! Like I said, I can't commit to anything regarding consoles. I'd like that. Like, I want to bring our players together for sure. Outward 2 San Andreas, oh god, that would be amazing. I think that game will make money.
Yes, make lots of wishes as well.
Assassin's Creed Outward Edition.
I mean, the first big decision, of course, was what
Germany?
are we aiming for?
That's how you pronounce it now.
To do a Dawn of War 1 or a Dawn of War 2.
It feels really like an old movie, like
because,
in
we
the
like both of them,
1930s,
but in
like
the end we said, no,
Germany.
let's really go with Dawn of War 1. That's our guiding star.
There were three major things that we were looking to preserve building Dawn of War 4. First off,
Your game's gonna sell like gangbusters? I hope so. Counting on you guys.
So not only just having
Tell your friends.
Literally, we're counting on you. That's exactly what we are doing as a business, I guess.
Or combat director system.
I have yet to play Total War Warhammer, even though I bought it, and that everybody's telling me that it is exactly made for my taste.
Did you play any other Total War? Or?
No, I've never played a single Total War. I just keep going back to Age of Wonders. That game, I'm that game's slave. I started a game yesterday.
I studied against Civilization 6 2 weeks ago. I feel you on that part. And I like Total Wars, but not the Warhammer one. Because like they've got heroes and like kind of breaking the full strategic mechanics.
Yeah.
The challenge is always that you're not trying to recreate the old game, but you try to recreate
We don't have
the
plans for that
feeling that
at the
people
moment.
had when they played the old game, right? So
But
what
like
you
I said
basically
before,
wanna do
it is more likely
look at
to
the
have
old game,
swimming than
you
jumping.
Ask yourself, okay, how did this work? And how
That's
did this
a promise.
made us feel?
No,
and
it's
how
not a
can we
promise.
do
It's
this
just that
20 years later?
when you can jump, because of how gravity works and the fact that we are a limited team and we can't like cover all the stuck spot you can get yourself into and how it affects your level design. So if you can jump on a safe spot and just use range attack to kill enemies. Or there's just so much more stuff with the verticality you can do that cheapens the experience. And you have to design everything around the fact you can do that.
And I remember PT telling like gravity is a nightmare as well to manage.
Yes, but if you can swim, there's no stuck spot because you can swim in and out of it. It means that the enemies don't need to stay close to the ground. They can be anywhere and use range attack. So swimming is just technically much simpler to add. And
swimming better than climbing.
Yeah, well, when it comes to game development, yes. But you know, in outward climbing is a feature that would make sense. It's just one that is so demanding development-wise. But there would be a higher chance that we would have climbing than jumping as well.
So, no jumping puzzles.
No jumping puzzles
A couple
for
of things
sure.
that we knew we wanted to bring back were things things such as unit upgrades and so on, such as assault intercessors that you just saw with jump packs, as well as hero units. Not
Scream Outward 2 with
powerful,
your dad.
but definitely
That's
still
amazing.
significant for a player's army. We also wanted to bring back 4 different factions.
Can we now commit crimes? Probably not. Well, I mean, maybe as quest choices or stuff like that, but it's not going to be like GTA or Skyrim.
Maybe are not IP conform anymore, or that feel out of place 20 years later, and those are the things we said, okay.
If I get to play it, maybe that's something that could happen. I could talk, like, I have some friends at Paradox. I could see if there could be an Age of Wonder or I. That game would be good.
Lots of people want
Horse Theft Auto. There's no horse in Outward. There's no mules. How many times do I have to repeat it? No mules in Outward. No mounts.
Mules,
no mounts. There's gonna be
no
mules.
okay.
No mounts. My bad. See, 40% better.
Can we pet the mule?
Yes, we are making sure we can pet the mule.
Only to fall into a
Gad is working on a animation for every mule when they're pet.
I mean that's peak TikTok content. I need that. Like, that's
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
We're just gonna sell so much more if we can pet the mule.
Ooh, Valorant gifted stuff again.
Valorant and Caminil too.
Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah,
You guys are amazing. Mule Theft Outward. Oh shit, that would be so evil. What about them? Of course, it's gonna be.
They want to know if there is going to be.
Is there gonna be dialogue?
This worries me.
It worries you if they're gonna say this worries you. What is that game? No gameplay? Sure.
I will remake my legend.
Okay.
You know, if I could possess people like you can in Soul Mask, I'd head straight to the nearest bank, possess the bank manager, and use his body.
One of that scenarios should make your mule get stolen. Well,
then I'd jump.
You didn't have that idea first, man.
And get without having to wait in line. The perfect
That's
bank job.
because like I can
Now, while
hear
we're here
all
at
the
the Tokyo
ramification
Game
of it.
Show,
Like,
we've got our
but what
eye
happens when
for
you get your
true
mod stolen?
game
Where does it go? When do we
and
store it?
Oh yeah,
how can you get it back?
It was a big thing regarding design. Some of my designers argued for us not having the mules, but I was like,
this was fairer.
We need to appease the mount people.
Appease the
and that's
people.
the closest we can get to. but also, there were problems with how, let's say you're in the Chersonese, right? And you want to go to the Abrasar Desert. You need to bring some armors with you, but you need to traverse other regions that require other armors. Are you gonna buy new armor to deal with the weather every time you switch region until you're at an Abrasar, or are you just gonna run through and try to ignore gameplay-wise the weather effect by just speeding through it? It led to some behavior that sucked, and we want weather to be even more of an obstacle in Outward 2 as it was in Outward 1. So if you have your mule and you are traveling between regions, then you just switch up your gear depending on where you are. And it's also more interesting to, like, let's say you have your traveler stuff for movement speed, but you don't want to use that when you're in a dungeon. Well, if you have your mule with you, you can just switch your gear here and there and then start raiding the dungeon. It just meant that the flow of exploration versus action would go better, and switching between regions would be less tedious.
Nathan Drake, so much excitement.
New armor, only for $9.99.
I really enjoyed, playing using the
He
bow
said
and
it
arrow
first.
and the combat with multiple enemies and multiple tools I can use, even with different kinds of arrows. And,
How much tea can the mule carry?
strategic.
A lot.
I can sneak, into the area and do the thing that surprise enemies as well. So the combat is really fun. The freedom of movement and freedom of action in 3D environment has always been a challenging thing to do in VR games because of comfortability
VR.
of people playing the game in VR.
I
However,
think it would be
has
cool,
reached to the level that
but
any game players would be able to.
like we've experimented
experience
just for
this
fun. It's not a
freedom
feature that we're supporting for the game right now, but we've experimented with first-person outward too.
3D environment, it's amazing.
It works to a surprising degree, but it's still not functional. But if we can do first-person, it gets easier to do VR.
You know, this line of work isn't as easy as
What
it
we're
looks.
not gonna do.
Beaming some of the finest
could be.
previews for upcoming
Oh, you think?
games your way is already a very heavy burden. And I've managed to park our broadcast van next to an izakaya with what might be the best smelling skewers on the planet. Every sauce-smeared patron I watch leave those doors is a unique and painful torment. I'll endure this dark journey of the soul, which is more than I can say for the adventurers in Outward 2, whose journeys are full of more literal perils. Let's take a look.
To create Outward, we asked ourselves, what would it be like to live the life of a common adventurer? How does it play out when ordinary people must achieve extraordinary things? To us, immersion is much more compelling than empowerment. We let intensity be defined by the calm that came before. A time to ponder. What does it take to vanquish what is bigger and meaner than you? It's going to take everything you got.
I'll let you answer the questions and thank you.
All that home renovation in House Flipper 2 is giving me ideas for a full van makeover. I could knock through the windshield and add a guest room on the hood. I'd put a spiral
now.
staircase here up to a...
I think it's when you moved it away, right?
And
Okay.
here
we are. It's been a lot of work to do that trailer, but we are very satisfied with what we've done.
Would you rather be the overseer of a utopian society?
So yeah, I would like to know what you guys thought. If you knock yourself out with the big theories of what you've seen gameplay mean for the game overall and all that. Abolish time quest, not gonna happen, buddy. No chance in hell.
Our raving reporter, Wes Fenlon, is on the floor at the Tokyo
So the
Game
trailer
Show
has showed
and got the chance to talk
some stuff in the Gilded Mountain mostly, but there were some shots in the new region called La Rescapée. And was there anything in Bello Gale?
No.
No? Okay. You need to see it again. It's gonna be on YouTube very soon.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube now? Okay, so if you want to see it again, knock yourself out with the 9DOS channel.
Or in loop, you can watch the...
Hey, we're Yarn Owl, and we're working on Demi and the Fragmented Dream, and I'm Christopher Hoffman.
Yeah, when is the playtest? Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
We don't know yet.
The Tramontane is the name of the city. The area is named the Gildan Mountain. And with a name like that, you'll guess that it's a good place for mining operations.
It feels awesome to be here.
Is it weird hearing your own voice like that? God, you have no idea.
Really awesome to be a part of it.
And like whenever I give an interview or I'm on a podcast or do a stream, I'll listen back to it, all of it, just so I can take mental notes of what I could have expressed better, either in my choice of words or in my pronunciation. And yeah, so I'm it's very masochistic to listen to yourself with a specific goal of finding everything that was wrong in how you sound and what you said. But it's what made me able to stream more fluently.
Hi, I'm Jason Wishnow, and I'm showing off People of Note here at the Annapurna Interactive booth. It
Will
is
there
a
be missable
turn-based
quests? Yes.
RPG musical. So if you ever felt like the characters in Final Fantasy should really sing and dance a lot more, we've got the game for you. We're so excited to be here at Tokyo Game Show. It's surreal to kind of see the come up of musicals from the recent K-pop.
Thanks for the
Demon
split
Hunters
screen.
and everything
You're
else.
very welcome.
Working on
Thanks
this
for
so
playing
long
it.
and coming out now and revealing it now, it's incredible.
So I've seen a lot of speculation on the server discords where people were like trying to guess when the game would be out. There were only a couple of them who had the right guess on when would make sense for a release. Either throwing weapon, ammo, poison. You have to pick them up. So for the throwing axe, you just throw the one you have in your hand and you can pick it up, but there will be a throwable axe type that you can stack multiple of them if you want to focus on throwing them.
How big is the world now?
It's about as big as the original size of Outward 1 before the DLC, but it is more packed with stuff. So expect more locations to visit on those areas. But in terms of like, there's going to be one city-ish per region. There's going to be the same size of outer region, but then there's more dungeons, more areas of interest to visit. Have crossbows ever been considered? So the problem is that crossbows are just getting in between a pistol and a bow. So in function, they would be closer to what a pistol is, but with less of a spike, I guess, like slightly faster to reload, but slightly lower damage. It doesn't have its own identity so much. So the sidestep is the first half of your dodge option. So when you dodge, you just do a step, but if you press again, you do a roll. The roll has higher iframes than the step, but takes more stamina to pull off. The pistols won't need a skill to shoot. We've changed the control scheme so that you've got a dedicated button for each hand. And if you press, you do one thing. If you hold, you do something else. So if you've got a pistol, the normal attack button of that pistol will shoot, and then if you press it again, you'll reload. But if you hold it, you'll do a pistol smash. What am I looking at? I'm always wary when there's a lot of quick cuts.
The access on full game they want.
TBD. That means to be determined. We are leaning towards early access for now.
Main quest would be as long as an upward one, like in Common Parts.
We already answered that, but it's gonna be longer.
Yes, but people arrive in this.
Yeah, but if we keep repeating the same
So that
answers,
was the latest trailer
people will
for
tune out.
Morbid Metal. I'm lucky enough to be here on the show floor with Felix, the game director with Screen Juice. Tell me, Felix, how's it going today? I noticed a common theme in that trailer was dying.
Load fire isn't a skill, kick
Are
isn't a
people
skill.
making it out
Exactly.
of the demo here in the booth?
You won't have any starting skills.
I mean, it's a roguelike. We want you to die.
it will be all included in the
Yeah, people
control
seem to really
scheme
have fun.
from the start.
It's also really awesome to see all these people coming to the booth.
Yes, there will be dual weapons. Once again, I really invite people who have not seen it yet to look into the previews that some YouTubers and streamers have done for the combat system. Everything is explained. The dual wielding is so smooth and opens up so many possibilities.
We'll have Al's at the start.
Sometimes, but not always.
Make sure you don't miss it.
Wink,
We're
wink.
going to have a playtest later this year with some really cool unreleased features that we want to test with you guys and see what you think about it. So make sure you
Are you going to take them into consideration? Outward one playtime for playtest candidates. It's hard to know your playtime because we haven't asked you to like log in with whatever reason, so it can't really be done by us. What we can do is sending out like keys for dedicated players that we know played a lot, and we can send you like keys for the players.
But I think that the big question is, what are the specific requirements to decide who gets in and who does not get in? And I think that the simplest way to do it for us using the Steam tools and all that is by location. So we might open up for just only Madagascar.
It's actually the only way we can do it.
but there could be a more intricate way if we wanted you to just full time just go through forms and all that to get a sense of who you send it to or not. But most likely it's going to be through where are you based.
1400 years ago. Here you'll find a towering 5-story pagoda, Neo statues, and crucially,
Not Jim saying like you should give it to people who have at least
787 hours and 26 minutes.
Tells me there are more games in your future. Back to
I
you,
think we're gonna only take people who've got 797 hours and 26 minutes.
Has a body over 5 inches long, has a leg span of 1 foot, and can eat birds and snakes. Well, the monsters in our next game have a nickname for that spider. They call it Pee-wee. Just a warning, if you don't like the idea of a game with a whole bunch of enormous, terrifying spiders, you might want to cover your eyes with both hands. And cover your ears with somebody else's hands? At least for the next 40
Nice attempt at a joke.
Actually, like the latest one they had in summer was super fun. It was great what they've done like with Future Game Show. This one a bit less.
I would have liked to see a game where you are the spider. That would have been original. On humans, you're a spider. Okay.
We bring word from the outer regions.
A fox! Fox again.
Our scouts have returned. There are developments.
Only fox. All fox. You have to buy the game now.
This land is ready for a new
For those who don't know, La
What shall we do?
Renard means
Sow
fox.
these lands
A female
before
fox.
anyone else. Reap the fruit of new generations
yeah.
and will last forever.
Vixen? Yeah.
But our first duty
Is there a
is
fox
to
in that
protect
part
the
too?
people. Instead of taking lands,
Maybe
we
there are
should
two.
build more on us.
Yeah, that you really need to buy the game.
It's a city of foxes?
Yes.
Foxes are ye
It's
chickens.
the
Did you
fox
forget
have
we're
a
not
person.
alone in this
Oh my
land?
god.
What if some other bloke takes
There's a
it
world
more
map.
we do?
Yeah.
Strike them first and it'll hurt twice as
Bad
much.
animation.
We raise our
I mean, it's probably like he's like saving women.
Will we be able to respect? You probably won't see respect in any game I ever designed.
Progress is growth.
Our objective is war.
Very specific question.
The path we choose shall forge.
Whenever
this
we
kingdom's destiny.
write things in rooms and RI, we just write it in French for as a
Which
as a wink to the fact that we are based in Quebec City.
And inside.
I'm against respecking because it cheapens the decision process and it takes away from replayability. I like to make players torn between options. It's for the same reason that I prefer constantly auto-saving than to let people just do save scums for their progression.
We'll offer to have debug mode.
Yes, yeah, we're making sure that debug options are comprehensive and easy to use. It's a big game. We have a small team. There are going to be issues, and just having the debug options in the game kind of protects the consumer, from the player, from having problems that just breaks their save files. So yeah.
Hey. I snooze the ad prompts. It snooze for 4 minutes.
What?
When you snooze like the ad prompt, you've got 4 minutes of no ads.
Okay.
And you can snooze 3 times an hour.
Okay, see, that's very precise. Yeah.
That's lovely. I'm just hoping we can get through the full show before having another ad.
I heard of Absalom. I don't know where.
But it's coming next week. in 10 days.
What would you call a roguelike beat 'em up?
Maybe it was
a beat-em-up?
pitched to us.
A rogue 'em up? Well,
yes.
Whatever it's called, Absolem looks awesome. Now, we are speeding towards the end of our show, but buckle up for our big finale. I mean it. Buckle up. I don't care if you're not in a van. Go and find the nearest buckle and then up it. We have got 2 huge world premieres, and we are not hitting the brakes until you've seen them.
All right, we've got 2 world premiere. Buckle up. It's going to be amazing. Wink, wink. Oh, shit. Sorry. I'd like to...
I already stopped caring. So, as we were saying...
World premiere. Allez, sketch. French Cancan.
Virtual cursor, yeah. We can't elaborate on what the new game mechanic is. Actually, it's not a mechanic, it's a whole new system. More precisely, it's a whole new progression system that will make your character build even more open to lots of possibilities.
Keep asking a very serious question to Guillaume while
While you're dancing.
to French Cancan.
A level editor. I mean, it's in Unreal, so if you can use Unreal, you can edit your own level and mod them in, I guess.
Will there be a way to abuse legacy chess in item farming and save item cloning too?
We are not preventing people from playing this way, but they know that they're not playing when they're doing the duplicate stuff. They know they're not playing the game as it is intended, so it's on them. It's not an MMO, so we're not policing their fun, but we're not gonna make it intended.
Will there be more?
So we'll be making mods for Alto 2. Amazing!
Will there be more craftable weapons like Bran?
Well, Bran in itself was kind of like a kind of hidden quest. So if it was to come back, I would not say it as such. But there will be a lot of clever ways in which you can craft weapons and armor that are not as simple as just having the recipe.
From the streets of Shibuya,
and that's a wrap, I guess. The show is ending.
I dare say the highlight of the show was Outward 2.
Me too.
I don't know why.
Wow, I'm very surprised that you do.
But honestly, if we remove my bias, Join Us look really, really cool.
Yeah, you're right. Like the kill game.
Yeah.
You have the chance to watch the trailer on YouTube right now. So
Yes.
if you missed it.
Thanks a lot for being there. That was amazing.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thanks for your support. If you have any other questions, Guillaume is live again next Thursday, 2 p.m. EST, on Twitch and YouTube as well for a 9 Dots Backstage, where he will show all of our games. Actually,
all 3 games will have something to show that is pretty damn cool.
And if you have a friend who has a friend who hasn't wishlisted yet Outward 2, now's the time. You can send a brand new, super cool looking Steam page, if I dare say.
Yeah. Show the trailer to everyone. There's nothing you can do that helps us more than that at this point. Yep.
And while we are at it, what's something that I really like to is raid someone if we have got someone playing Outward. So hey, we're like
let's look into it.
So raiding someone.
Will there be like a TT streamer who's playing Outward and then?
And thank you for the kind words. Huh?
Yes, thanks a lot.
Yes.
And all the questions and stuff. Thank you.
Do we have anyone?
Come on. Searchlight us.
Maybe.
Word.
There's 2.
One viewer. Do you want to rate the one with 1 or one with 4?
The one in English.
The one in English. You're right. Hello. Hello. Whoa. Do you mind if we join?
The Steam page is amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes, that was a lot of cool work that has been done by Mathieu and Alexis to make it really visually popping.
Doesn't want to have raids.
No? Okay.
Oh.
The other one then.
Yeah.
I see that the UX of using that stuff is kind of. Oh, someone was smart. Chakraman skill. That's very smart. All right, let's encourage that.
Yeah. That's
smart cookie. All right, see you everyone. Thank you very much.
You want to drop in for Hey. Okay, right now, let's go.